Guys, hit that thumbs up as we're heading into the open. Hit that thumbs up. The goal today, 200 likes. Let's get it. Another beautiful day. Feel good, feel great. Feel lovely. I believe Tesla is having earnings right now too, which should be interesting for some of you who are trading the large cap, so you guys can keep a heads up there. Might be a little bit more of a volatile day. So here we go. It stopped here for me, some quick trades. We broke the seller there, but it's back down. Okay, no good. Well, it's holding. It's a little all over the place though. Low of 93, high of 20. We didn't quite hold the whole dollar, but it's holding up. Okay, pretty good. Seems to be having a bit of trouble up here. Huge seller, 156,000. But getting bought up. 110. I think they might have canceled. How far is it going to go? Okay, not quite. Back down. Let me zoom in a bit. So we got some scratch trades to start the day. Some scratch trades. So we got a high of 45. Mm, 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 mm. 13. The dip not holding super well. We now have a doji on the 5. So a lot of selling and a lot of indecision. The low is 92, the high is 45. We're back at 412. So the stock is not holding up very well. We've given back more than 50-60% of the move. We'll see if it's able to bounce. Low 405 on this current candle. I think it's crucial we close this 5-minute candle above at least 20. Right now there's 2 minutes left in the 5-minute candle and we're looking pretty soft, pretty weak. The other one, on the other hand, is also down. 1-minute candle to make the new high is at 84. But we'll see if there's anything there. I'll throw out a starter, we'll see. Small size. ICCM, false breakout. For red to green. Coming back, we got a high of 18 and a low of 02. So the candle's getting bought up here in the last few minutes, which is a good sign. This I like to see. There are some big sellers though. Again, we saw that 150. Here's another big seller. Some of the shares are getting bought up. So I think the candle's looking pretty healthy at this point. Can we see a good entry? I like what I'm seeing. But can we get a nice good entry if possible? It's holding. Can we hold? Can we hold? Can we continue? I must have gotten a high fill or something. Should have been back flat. Short sellers are covering, which is good. But it's pretty volatile. Limit orders might make sense on this one here in some areas especially. It's like it's trying, but it's also having a lot of trouble as it's trying to give the push. Despite that kind of a skip right there. I gotta be patient and make sure I watch the areas that I expect, not be too aggressive. Can we see the new high? Can we see the new high? Can we see the new high? Alright, fair fill. Titanic. Titanic. Not a bad trade. Big pullback though. The low is at 25, and our candle is looking pretty weak on the 5 minute, so it's probably rejecting here. There's not a lot of time left, only a couple seconds. We might go back down to low teens if we can't see a good bounce quick. And, well, not quite 21. Maybe it's coming though. Yeah, it's not holding up its levels super well, especially after holding up that first time going down. The pullback is just giving back the entirety of the move. The first pullback did pretty good here. Second pullback back to where we started out 10 minutes ago. So the stock's just not holding up very well. Which is why it's always tricky in those areas. I'm in at 45. I like the entry, and here's mid-teens. But it's like if you add into the move, it's not awful, but you got to know that the risk you're taking on is much higher, and you got to keep that stop the same. Because 33, you could think, okay, it's not a bad area to add if it's going to hold and curl back up, but if not, you got to be ready. These stocks, these stocks, I tell you, man. Let's see how this one here is gonna do. Well, I don't have time to change it. Hold up. Damn, highest possible fills. Let's get it on screen. ICCM. Despite being cheap, it has the tendency to drop down a couple of cents, so you still got to be careful as it's attempting a push through VWAP here. Good green there, no move through. I'm gonna give it a sec. Waiting for that big green. Oh, still holding. Let's see. Can we see that volume spike here? Could just be rejecting VWAP here. That's why I don't want to hold it too long coming down. It wouldn't be a bad pullback otherwise if it's coming into the level, but going up to it could just be a rejection. Show level 2. I cannot show level 2, unfortunately. What a disaster of a stock. ICCM, FEMY to the depths. Well, not good. And I had small size, I think, today too, or just 2K. I just had 2K shares on this FEMY. You know, 4K would have been like aggressive. I had 3,500 ready in another order entry. I'd say 4K, especially for the people buying like multiple times. This one is back down. ICCM is back down. Good potential, but not great follow through. This particular trade, though, I should have held longer on FEMY. This dip was pretty good. The only issue that I had is that the drop to the dip came in such an unexpected area. I actually attempted like a small scalp for a couple cents going up, and immediately the dip started. Like it's just teleporting down. So I had to cut the trade here to buy back lower, and I think I got 42, but did sell early. Sold mid 50s. Should have given it more time to push 65 at least. High of day was 72, so left about 10 cents there. But other than that, it's, the first pullback, very, very sizable. I attempted 11 here, which would have been around this area. We had a low of 05. Attempted 4 here, and we had a low of 92. Unless that was the first, maybe that was the first candle, I don't know. I think we had a low of 92. I'm pretty sure I saw 92 on the level too. Maybe I'll have to look back at that, but yeah. Anyhow, we curled up 33, 66, 75, and then back down. $22. So right now, just waiting for the next opportunity. BNOX. There's a few others. BNOX, though, stock from a few days ago. The daily chart's not the best. Well, we are breaking out over VWAP. Volume is somehow having issues. Yeah, MNTS looks alright too. Although, let's see how. Okay, yesterday's high is not bad. This was decent. 8, 74, 49. MNTS has a spread to it to the downside here. It's pushing up. Not the best price action on the level 2. On the other hand, BNOX held up its pullback. There's a small seller. There's some green on the tape. Not much. Okay. Can we hold up this area now at 50? It's trying BNOX, but struggling still for that break of 50. But we'll see how it does. We'll give it some more time. So far, so good though in terms of the bigger context, bigger picture. Just a little bit of short-term resistance there, 50, 55 area. So let's see how it continues to do. Good initial break though. I don't love the price action here, but you know, we'll give it time. There's still a lot of red. I'm not sure if there's a hidden buyer. It's not dropping though, but the volume is slowing down. Tight stops as always. Tight stops for me here. Let's see how it does. BNOX. BNOX. Oh, I might have been out a little too soon there. There are buyers coming in, which is a good sign here. I don't mind getting aggressive here if I get an opportunity to. If I see the opportunity, I'll take it. The other one is hitting 280 again. I should have just took it higher, but yeah. So MNTS hitting 80, 90. Opportunity will cost, as always. Why am I not at 1500, man? Not good. I thought I was at 1500. No immediate spike off that big bid, but there is some green coming in. I'm going to take some here below high of day. The position did not go according to plan. I thought I had 15 and I was planning to add another 15, but we didn't see the selling pressure, but I could have took it high at 44, I think it was. Here's another big bid. We should see the new high. They're walking up the ladder. Can we see it? Can we see the breakout here? The bid just evaporated. Great. I don't even think they got filled, man. What's that? So we have some manipulation here. I'll have to watch that back. And then back to the lows, just like that. Huge spread there too. Jeez Louise. I tell you with these stocks. And to the depths. To the depths. Yeah, we're not holding up well today. MNTS. That one is switching gears. But, again, big spreads at times. The dip down there, VWAP looks like it was a good trade, but we'll see what it does here. Tricky. There are some sellers too. Okay. Okay. Sellers again. I like that it's slingshotting back up here though every time, but the spread to the downside is just so much risk. Especially if we don't go to like 315, it's just not worth it. So can we break and hold? There's three, not quite. Some more sellers. Do we have shares? Hard to borrow. Can we hold? Can we hold? Or am I out too soon? 97. Should be mooning here. And I must have gotten a high fill on that second ad. So gotta be quick. It's rejecting the break of 3 here. So we're seeing a 5-minute pullback. It would seem. I might take it here a little lower if it comes. False breakout into a pullback. We got highs at 11. What a day. What interesting price action. The dip wasn't bad on the 5 minutes for the 5-minute pullback, but a one and done essentially. No lingering at the lows. Quick red to green. Seems like we might be facing some headwinds here. $17. The average, can I see it? Bro, there's no way I got filled at 6 right there. Come on, man. We'll still make a penny, but come on. Jeez. That spread is crazy there. The only bad thing is this, if I buy the bids right there, it's harder to get a good fill. I don't mind the re-average. Can we get it? No, it's not enough selling. Not a great fill there for a couple cents. BNOX, by the way, has curled back up. What a day. Right now we are red 790. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. BNOX, that's 370. Curled back up from below VWAP. It's a little bit more active, but the price action is still pretty crazy. For those of you watching on YouTube, be sure to hit the thumbs up. Don't forget, the goal today is 200 likes. If we can get to 200 likes, that would be good. Not the momentum, the price action today has been not great. Opportunities, but very, very tricky. A little too much volatility on FEMY with the bigger drops going down. And so, like this time last year, the pullbacks continue to be huge and humongous. Even with the small size, we're giving back a decent amount with good entries. High of this candle was 13, MNTS. Good fill. Can we see the quick pop? If it goes over 18, we probably could get a nice move to 30, 35, maybe even 50 if it's really strong. Because this consolidation has kind of been, a little longer, a bit of like a grind up. So if it does take off, it could be good. But maybe it continues in this like slower grinding manner. We would definitely need a lot of short sellers covering over those highs to see something good. Where are those bulls? Where are those bulls? There's another good sized bid. Can we get 6, 7, 8 out of this push? Volume seems to be slowing down. Probably not. Probably not. Ay, ay, ay. It's like scraping the bottom of the pot. It's like this thing needs to get going. There's 10. Right now it's scraping the burnt food at the bottom. 7. Not particularly great, but okay. Alright, maybe a little too high. 10. Can we get the breakout? Can we get the breakout? Just a few sellers there. Well, oh, 15. Okay, can we see something? Can we see something? Do not fail. Do not, do not, do not. 03, 02, 02, 02. Tight stops for me here in case it does want a Titanic. Okay, good bids at 10. I'm going to give this a chance. I'm going to give this a chance here. We should get a new high. We should get a new high. Short seller should be scared here. KB, where are those bulls, KB? Where are those bulls? They gotta talk to us nicely. I'm gonna bring out my big boy size here. If this goes. Big size RT coming. Take me to the moon. Take me to Pluto. I don't want to be doing too many attempts if it doesn't want to go. Good, good, good. Good. Baby sellers. Do not. Good. Can we see the move? Can we see the follow through? Short sellers are afraid here. They're afraid. We got 330. Let's see how far this can go. Can we get to 35, 40, 45, 50? Nice. Not quite. Try again, try again. No, 30, 31, 31. The volume is a little low. Maybe it goes here though. 34. The volume is a little low, but it's trying for the new high. It's always something with these stocks. And again, it's like there's the opportunity here for the higher day scalp, but it's just so tricky. A little too aggressive maybe. It looks like it might take off here though. Might try a couple more times. If it goes over 50, I'm bringing out big size again. Well, we got to hold. Okay, maybe we need that bigger drop. There are bids though. It's holding tight. Very minimal selling pressure here. There we go. That's the entry I want. Big bids, big bids, big bids is what we need to continue. 46, come on, don't give me those type of fills in this crucial area. New high, new high, can we see it? It's tight risk. 42 by 45. Right now, I'm just watching for the new highs. Can we see the new highs over 50? We got a big buyer down there. Can that positively influence the stock? Okay. We're getting big bids all the way up here, but again, still kind of struggling a bit. Ay, ay, ay. Did me nicely here. That trade is infamous. And it's bouncing up even more. People are watching that trade with size, man. So I gotta also take size too. Can I get the new high? Bit of a churn. There's a seller. There's a buyer rather there. Not quite holding up. I don't like this stock. I don't like this stock though. There's opportunities, but it's just not. It's not it. Because there's. I feel like the risk is kind of high here, higher than I would like. So whilst I could make money with these small scalps, it's like, one trade really to the downside is like I'm gonna be back to flat. Only milking a couple of cents at a time. I'd rather there be a great fill, great fill. Thank you, Thinkorswim. Lovely. All right, let's wait in case it gives another big drop. I don't think this is a bad pullback at all. Time, volume. I'm gonna be active. Let's cut this. Maybe we reduce risk and wait. Just in case this does some nonsense. We got we gotta protect ourselves. I got a good fill in that flush down, man, because sometimes you get a terrible fill on the spread and it's like awful. want to be too heavy. Let's see. If not, I'll get chopped out here. Good bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. 40 is the high of this area. There's the 10,000 orders. People are liking it now. 40 is the high of this area. So let's see how it does. 40 is the high of the flag. Can we get over the high of this flag? Is that possible for MNTS here to show some strength that the bulls are still alive? Is it possible? Is it possible? There's risk and there's reward. There's reward and there's risk. So far we got a high of 37. The 5-minute candle has time, so I'm going to give it some time to soak in. And can we see a push through 40? I think if we can get above 40 with volume, this starts to look real for a retest of the highs. I'm going to adding back to my position. Stops are the same. This pullback is typical, so I don't mind adding. Just small increments though for me, not like sizing up huge, but yeah. Diamond hands here unless this fails, right? I'm going to try my best to hold this to high of day if it gets over 40. If not, I'll let it stop me out wherever, you know. Well, let's not say it like that. I have a stop in mind, of course. Can't just be here without a stop, or else, you know, stock goes to zero and you're bankrupt, right? So are we going to get bought up nicely here on this dip, or is this the end of the line? Which one is it? I might add again if it's good. If not, I'll be out. Unwinding. Are we holding? It's hanging by a thread. And this is where the short sellers are feeling good. But the bulls are still holding on. Can we see something? See, in these areas, I don't mind at all. But it's just bad whenever and it's actually still holding. Oh, they're in trouble, man. It's not done yet. It's not done yet. The bulls are still hanging on. It's not over yet. Can we get one last hurrah? The new 5-minute candle is 3 minutes out. And okay, maybe I'm playing with fire. All right, we're gonna cut it to lows. as we're making a new low. No red to green for now. Looking there for the bounce back to 35.40. Son of a gun. Son of a gun, man. Chops me out. So it's still trying it. I'm gonna jump in. It might just keep going. Tight stop, small size. It might just keep going. Hold such a nice trade so long, man. But that's day trading for you, right? Let's try not to give back too much here, though. Can't you can't make this stuff up. I think it looks great here. So, if the volume comes again, I'm gonna watch to see if we can get the push through 40. $36, which is not bad from that low of 15 or so. I'm gonna wait to see how this 5 minute candle closes. We did kind of give back a little too much, but that's kind of expected. Once you're putting a stop in place, you gotta expect to lose something if the trade doesn't work. Huge bear flag here. Right now, we are unfortunately red on the day, 340. Kind of had it to flat there for a little, but we had a losing trade there at the lows. It seems to be struggling a bit. So I'm just going to wait for this candle to close out, and then we'll see. Brad, tiny green, giving back a little off the top. Okay, we're back at 30. It's still, still fighting. Ay, ay, ay. The Momo, a little tricky today. I guess for FEMY, I think like maybe I could have been more aggressive towards the break of three, because the first time around I tried it like 6 times, and again, going back to like your mental capital, I tried the break of three like 6 times, small winning trades for just like 1 cent. Not really seeing much. So the second time it comes up, I'm a little hesitant because I'm like, is it gonna go right away or is it gonna just, keeping that back and forth? I don't attempt to trade. It rips up over three, kind of, on my heels after the sequence there. Gotta be in front of the move, not behind, so I can capture those trades. BNOX coming up here for break of four. It's another stock that's just hard to trust. All right, good trade. Can we hold? Scratch trades. Good trade to losing trades. The break of the level looking good. The hold of the level not so good. What a roller coaster. Net red, 25 bucks there. I'll pull it up on the screen when I can. Bro, these fills on the ask is just terrible, man. There's money to the wind. I'll ease off there. This other one is coming down too. In at 95, out at like 402 for BNOX, and then losing trades from there. So there's 12. Fair fill. A little bit of a spread there, but big bid, 20K size, 20,000 share bid. I'll take the couple of cents. Doesn't want to keep going though. That bid is still there. There's 11. A lot of red. Want to see the breakout of a 12. Can we get it? Good bid coming in. And it's like with all these big bids, we should be flying, man. We only got to 15. So short sellers and just a lot of selling in general here today. Some of these areas. More volume. 8 by 9. There's 9 by 10. Well, not a 10, but back to 9 on the ask. So, what time is it? It's 10:42. Wow, I didn't even realize the first hour is up. no, I should have held that. Come on. Oh, 03? Oh, yeah, I should have held that a little bit. I think there's a hidden buyer there, but I'm not sure. Ay, ay, ay. A little too jumpy there, a little too tight on the stop. Missed out on a couple cents. Ay, ay, ay. What time is it? 43. I think I'll probably trade to 11:30. And we'll go from there. We'll see if any more opportunities continue to come. So hopefully you guys were able to do well here in the MMU chat. Likewise with the YouTube stream and just the Discord as a whole. All right, the community as a whole. Hopefully you guys were able to manage risk today and connect on some trades, because it's been another crazy day here in the market. MNTS not finished yet. Still curling up. This is getting interesting here. $29. Can we hold? Can we hold? We need to hold up these key levels. Looking like a false breakout unless we can get back to 40. Still in range, so we got to hold up this candle. We got to hold up this candle here. Let's see what it does. If not, maybe a false breakout. There's 3 seconds left, and we're going to close at 34. High of 43. Looks like a bit of a topping wick, some selling. But we're still in range, so short seller potentially at 35, 19,000. Um, the tape is just, and the level 2 here are so interesting. We know this is not a big seller. Green, but nothing. Back down. All right, I'll ease off there again. It seems like it's losing a bit of steam, and just wait. Well, hold that thought. Tell you with these stocks, man. I'm gonna go crazy one of these days. Where are those bulls? Can we see the move through 40? Is it possible? Great fill right there. Great fill. Because there was a slight spread. Thinkorswim finally paying me off here. But can we hold up? A little bit of a volatile area. Selling in this area is real though. If it goes over 40, I want big size. Big size scalps. KB, this is it, this is it. Where are those bulls? There they are, 47. Can we see this? I start buying, getting aggressive. It's a little too soon. Crazy stock, man. The stock is like a, well, I'm not even going to use that analogy. We got a low of 38, high of 51 on the current 1 minute candle. The current 5 minute candle is looking pretty bullish. So I'm still watching and waiting. Not the best entry there. And it's struggling. Or just a maybe slightly bigger pullback before. I'd love to see us holding above 40 here. Or pushing low 30s. Could be a great dip though. Or push back 45. We're just a little low for my liking here. So let's see how it holds up. There was 28 on the bids. Can we bounce back? $27. Pixie. Actually didn't, yeah, it's hitting the scans. I'm dialed in on that one. Missing Pixie. Pixie is mooning. Previous high of day was at 08. We currently have a high of 20. This one is continuation as well. 138 could be a good target. But showing up late to the show like this and trying to buy it a very high might not be the best idea here for me. So, I mean, well, we'll see. If there's high volume still coming in, I don't mind, but it depends. $6.40 on MNTS. And MNTS is selling off hard here. Short sellers winning that battle. Yeah, so when we break over the high flag, which is 40, we don't want to be going back below 40 by so much. If we can hold tight at the level, 38, 37, and then get back above, It's literally 1 cent at a time. Okay, there's 30. 35 was a key daily level. Oh, and it's